Hi guys, Paschal here, and in this video I want to talk about one of the challenges you might have when you're looking to start an online business. If you don't know who I am, my name is Paschal. I started my online business in 2017. It's a little bit sunny out here, so I'm just trying to get the sun out of my face. Now, one of the problems many people have when they're looking to start is they usually say to themselves they haven't got the time to build the business, or they haven't got the really time. And the reason why you see yourself thinking that you haven't got the time is because you haven't made it a priority in your life. And why you haven't made it a priority is that you don't think it's possible that you can succeed, or you don't think you can win in the game. So as a result, you wouldn't take it serious. And because you're not taking it serious, you wouldn't invest time in it. But what you will understand is that most people that pull through, that make it, what they normally do is they induce that time. They kind of make it a priority in their life that this thing must happen. If it doesn't happen, then nothing else matters anymore. You have to make it matter in your life. And one of the ways you can do that is you have to put fear in yourself. One way I did it was basically I live in London, so normally every time in the news I'm like you hear in the news that maybe this child got stabbed on the street, or this came to my mind because I saw a police car here. I'm like, this every time you see these people, there's always one bad thing happening or the other. They never come with good news. So I'm like, if you don't have time, what will happen is basically because you haven't made it a priority. And one way I did it was I said to myself that if this really matters, I have to take it serious. And the way you do that is by putting fear in yourself. I think I'm repeating myself again. So how I did that was basically because I'm in London, you normally hear on the radio that a child got stabbed or a child got injured on the streets. Now you look at yourself, you've got children, you're raising kids. Are they vulnerable? Of course. So what can you do to protect them? You're working long hours, you're doing all the you haven't got time for them, you don't know what they're doing in their day-to-day activity. So that kind of will frighten you. So that frightened me that if anything should happen to my son in school, what would I do? I would need to go and take permission from a boss before I go and see my son, or can I do something about it now before it even happens? So it's a matter of priority. That's what I say to myself when it's time to wake up in the morning to build. Let's say if I'm trying to set up a campaign, or I'm trying to do some research and find a new niche, what I normally say to myself, I'm getting up to do this to protect my son. And that makes it a priority immediately. That makes me realize I'm not doing this just for now or just because I want to make money. I'm actually doing this to save a life. And if I can show other people how to do this, why not? So this is one of the areas. If you're looking that you don't have time, or you're struggling to manage your time, or it's because you haven't found a reason why you have to take the action, why you have to really make it work, or make it worth it in the first place. Because once you find that reason, then you'll be prompted to take the action. Because if I think of my son getting hurt on the street because I did not do something I was supposed to do 10 years ago, man, that would frighten me. So I'd rather invest in myself, invest in my education, invest in my learning, invest my time, invest my resources, invest all I got now to protect to prevent what could happen in the future. In other words, because my goal is when my kids finish school, they're not going to work for anybody. At least I should have some sort of a financial base where they can stand up and move, and kind of a stepping stone to wherever they want their full potential. And if I don't know what it takes to succeed, or if I don't know what it takes to be successful, how can I teach them? So these are the things that I am embodying in my journey as I go along. So I don't feel there's no time. It's just that I cannot afford not to do it. It's something that must happen. So when you see yourself not spending time, or not thinking that you're not finding the right time, it's just that because you're not resourceful. One of the things I did when I was starting out was I used to watch webinars in my car. I used to sit out, prioritize my time. I watch webinars in cars. I go over and over Anywhere I park, I just stop, go through webinars, listen, ask questions. So I was being resourceful in terms of the way I was using my time. So there's always a pocket of time somewhere where I stopped watching movies, you stopped going out weekends. There are things where there's places that you can find time. So if you're thinking that you don't have the time, you've not made it a priority. That's what I'll say to you. But find time and make it a priority, because you will be fulfilled later on in your life. Anything you're doing now whatever pain you're going to go through, just know they're going to be temporary, but you will be fulfilled later on. Just do that, and God will give you the grace to carry on and push through no matter the challenges. I wish you all the best. Take care. Bye bye. It's Paschal here. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.